Just so we have that in the box. All right. Okay. So the first thing we need to figure out is your activity scores. And if you recall, the idea was you need these different activities. You need to give a score between 0 and 10. And 10 means I would be perfectly able to do that. No problem at all. And 0 means although I want to, it's absolutely impossible. There's absolutely no way I can do it. So it's some sort of grade that you think fits that. So the first one is to ride your bike for 4 hours. To what extent you feel you'd be able to do that?
What's that? Motorbike, wasn't it?
Ride your bike for 4 hours, yeah.
Well, at the moment I can't because I don't have a bike, so...
No?
So, I could maybe do an hour.
So if you were to do it for 4 hours, what score would you give that?
I'd be struggling. It's probably still about a 6.
6?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know that 6 is like 10 is I have no problems at all. 0 is absolutely no way. There's absolutely no way I can do it. So you say 6. So
about a 5 or...
Yeah, 5 or 6. Okay. And then 2 hours of model building.
No problem at all.
Okay. So what
That's
score
10.
would 10? And then half a day of hiking.
I think I could manage it. I'd probably say about a 7.
And then we have 2 hours with the kids at Scout.
Probably about a 5. Actually, I can't handle the idea of walking in a hall full of kids screaming and running around at the moment.
Okay. All right. So those were the activities that we needed to measure. But I can tell you that you have progressed quite a lot, in my opinion. You've actually doubled your capacity to do these things. So your total score when we started was 16, and now it's 28. So it's almost a double. And for example, 2 hours of model building. In the beginning, you said 5, and now you say 10. And we had 2 hours with the kids.
Every so often, it's not a problem.
No, that's really good. And somebody just called me. The next one, actually, I'm just considering whether I should just call you back when I've spoken to this person. I think, Scott, can I just get back to you maybe in 15 minutes or so?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, okay. All right, perfect. All right, talk to you then.
Okay.
All right, bye. Hi, Scott.
Hi.
All right. So yeah, I wasn't able to get in a call with those people, so I might leave you very quickly all of a sudden. It's some work stuff. But let's see how far we can continue. So so basically you've actually progressed quite a lot. And for example, 2 hours of model building, you scored that a 5 initially, and now you've scored that a 10. So you were definitely challenged before, and now you are no longer challenged. So based on that, that's really good news. It's really significant progress. So congratulations on that, first of all. So the next thing we need to do is your top 3 worst symptoms in the last week.
The ringing.
Tinnitus.
Here.
So sorry, Scott. What was the first one?
The ringing.
Yeah. So the tinnitus. Yeah. Yes. And the second?
I had a lot of pain.
Pain
sort
behind
of-
the ear. Yeah.
behind the ear and sort of here.
Yes. Yeah. And the
And
third.
probably just the pain in sort of in about here and here.
Neck pain.
Yeah.
We'll put down neck pain. All right. Just hang on a second, Scott. Okay. Okay. So again, I might just all of a sudden drop out of our
Yep.
talk here. So the next thing we need to do is all of the pains. So the first one, and again, it's during the last week. So and it's on a scale of 0 to 10, and 0 means I haven't had that experienced that symptom at all, nothing at all within the last week, and 10 is it's unbearable. I cannot. Okay, I gotta go, Scott. Sorry.
Okay.
I'll call you back. Thomas Turkelson.
Hello.
Okay, Scott. All right. So I think I will not be disturbed again. So I just got a new like contract thing in Canada, and yeah, they are in another time zone, so they want to call me at this time. But so so next we're gonna do the different symptoms, and if you recall, it's on a scale of 0 to 10. 0 means in the last week I haven't had that symptom at all. No problem. I haven't had that symptom at all. 10 means it's been unbearable, absolutely horrible, and it couldn't get any worse. So the first one you need to give a grade is pain in the back of the head.
1 at the most.
And then it's pain in the temples.
Maybe 3.
3.
I think it's a little bit, but it's not.
What did you say? Sorry, you just cut out a little bit.
I would say 3.
3. Yeah. Okay. And then we
Just
have
a little bit. Nothing.
yeah, and just for the record, it's when you are not pressing or touching your temples. So if you just really take your hands away, do you feel any temporal pain right now?
Maybe 2.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So pain in the forehead.
Again 2. Just a little bit kind of here.
And then we have pain on the top of the head.
0.
And then we have
Well, a tiny bit about there. That wasn't really anything.
no. And then we have pain in the back teeth.
0.
Yes. And then we have pain in the jaw.
About 5.
5. Yeah. And then we have pain in
I
the
mean, that's actually improved quite a lot.
yeah. And then we have pain in the chest.
3.
And then we have pain in the neck.
That's been quite bad. I would say about 7. Sort of like work here.
Yeah. And then we have pain between the shoulder blades.
0.
Yeah. And then we have pain in the middle of the back.
Had a bit there, maybe about 5.
5, yeah. And then we have pain in the lower back.
Had a little bit, maybe 4.
And then we have pain in the shoulder.
I've had quite a bit along the top. Again, about
Yeah.
sort of there.
It's more on further out.
That bit.
Yeah.
0.
Yeah.
Not really.
No. Okay. And then we have pain in the upper arm.
Maybe 1.
And pain in the lower arm.
0.
And pain in the wrist.
I've got a little bit, but I think it's just from this the whole time. It's not anything I would say it's pretty about a 1.
And pain in the eyes or behind the eyes.
No, but this, my left eye, I get a sort of twitching, pulsing sensation sometimes.
Okay, then maybe that belongs in. At least I have one called irritation in the eyes.
Yeah. But no pain.
No. And then feeling disturbances in hands and arms. Do you have any of that?
A little bit of pins and needles, but if I just move my arms and things, it just goes away again. So it's it's not something there that's there all the time. It's just occasionally. So it might just be a 1.
Yeah. And then
And it's usually sort of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
More on the outside.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we have tinnitus.
Generally, it's improved. I would maybe give it a 4. There's a point there. I think it was Monday night. I was playing with fudge and sort of thought, oh, that's almost not there.
That's good.
I'm getting kind of more periods of it just kind of fading out and not being there. It's a lot better in this year.
Yeah. That's really good.
It's
That's really
much
good.
this year now.
Yeah. So the next one is sensitivity to sounds.
That's improved dramatically. It's maybe 2.
Yeah. Great.
It's just every so often I'll get a bit when I hear a noise, but it's generally it's not.
Great.
Not a
Perfect.
problem.
Yeah. And then we have a sensitivity to light.
0.
And then we have trouble swallowing.
There's one morning I woke up when it was a bit bad, but again, I would say 0. There's not a real issue there.
And then watery eyes.
0.
And nausea.
Maybe 3 at the most.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get a bit, but it's.
Yeah. You want to stick with 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then dizziness and balance disturbances.
Sometimes after I've done the massage, I feel a bit wobbly and a bit. But it's only there for a few minutes, and then
So it's mainly related to the massage.
Yeah, mainly I think, yeah. So I'd say about a 2.
Yeah.
No, it's nothing I'm concerned about really.
And then irritation in the eyes.
It's just occasionally in my left eye I get this twitchy pulsing sensation. But it's pretty about a 3. It's not. I haven't noticed it at all the last couple of days. So.
Oh, and what score did you want to give it?
Probably 3.
3, yeah. And then we have irritation in the nose.
1.
And trouble turning the head.
2. It gets a little stiff sometimes, but it's not a real problem.
And visual disturbances.
0, I think. I've not noticed any.
And then it's 0. And then feeling of living in jelly or a dream.
Again, that's quite a lot better. I would say maybe 4.
Yeah.
It's just some days I just feel a bit out of it.
All right, and then inability to concentrate.
Probably about 3. There's just times I just can't sort of focus in.
And inability to sleep.
Bit of trouble last night, but generally 2 at the most.
And a feeling of being stressed.
4.
And tiredness and lack of energy.
That's been probably about 6.
Yeah,
I've still been quite tired and quite.
tired.
I think a lot of it's the workshop that I work in gets very hot during the day at this time of year. So
Yeah. Okay.
there's a few times I've been working away and just gone.
Yeah. Okay, so we're done now. I can tell you that it has fallen, not a lot, but I think it might be. It's falling from last time we did it. It was 80 and 90. Now it's 69. But I noticed I don't think that's particularly representative, because actually many of these times you said it's actually you start out by saying, oh, it's definitely improved a lot, and then you actually gave it the same grade as you did all the way back in the beginning. For example, a feeling of living in jelly, you originally gave that 4, and you just said, oh, that's improved quite a lot, and you still gave it 4. So I think maybe it's more a question of your interpretation of the different grades have shifted, because if we base it on your activities, then you have definitely improved a lot, and if we base it on your perception of how you feel, you have definitely improved a lot. In fact, we had a few ones where you actually have scored higher than initially, although you said you thought it had become better.
Oh, okay.
So I'm actually considering. I don't know if I should do it, but I'm considering a little bit when I do these symptom lists, read out loud the previous grade, so that you have something to compare against. The problem, of course, is.
I did this, so I can't.
Come again?
Not scored last time.
No. But maybe we can try that next time. But I think, Scott, all in all, you have no reason not to be contented and happy with the progress based on your activity level. And you also said, I think sensitivity to sounds has improved a lot. Tinnitus has improved a lot. I mean, you were. I think you were quite conservative when we did the first symptom list, because something like tinnitus, you only gave that 6 in the beginning, and my impression of you was that tinnitus was really bad for you. It was really like you said quite a lot that you're going crazy over the tinnitus. So maybe one of the reasons here also were that you were quite conservative in the beginning. One that is interesting is that pain between the shoulder blades, you initially put that in as 7, but now you set it as 0.
Yeah.
So that's good. It's
for a long time. It's just I had a strange pain.
Yeah.
By the way, the base of my neck, and that's completely gone as well.
Yeah. I'm just going to stop the recording.